knowing all that you have done. I guess it makes sense why you got two fathers for both sons. Oh, you're a red light special. The world needs to know. You're a red light special. Another turn for another hoe. 1 week to the next. Done went, change your mind. Sleeping in another man's bed. What I call an easy find. You be about that money. Girl loves that green. Sacrifice to your own mistakes. You are your own guillotine. You're a red light special. The world needs to know. You're a red light special. Another turn for another hoe. Every day that you wake up, I just wonder what you think. Cause I can't tell you right now.
Alright, you guys, welcome back. Glad to be here. Hope you guys are doing okay. We are going to be taking a flight this morning up to Detroit. I don't know what was going on last night, but I could not take off. Like, my yoke was all over the place. No idea what was going on. And the only change that I made was what I'm getting ready to show you guys if you didn't watch it last night. And then this is going to be available because it's also being recorded, so I'll be uploading it if for whatever reason that somebody wants to watch it later, they can. So anyways, let's go ahead and let me double check something real quick. I've already got the flight plan, all that stuff set up, so we're just gonna make sure that okay, so yeah, we're good. Good deal. Alright. We've got our chat on if you're watching through YouTube. I've got the chat on for TikTok. So we're good. We'll hit new flight. I don't believe well, maybe I did. Let me see real quick. Gold Star International looking to pick up VIP to Detroit.
Mission on request. This will take a minute or two.
Okay.
Gold Star 9 or Delta Whiskey, Sky Ops. Alright, we got a new VIP mission for you. You'll be transporting Chef Antonio Ricci, a renowned culinary artist, to Fort Myers for a prestigious culinary festival. Chef Ricci is known for his exquisite Italian cuisine and lively storytelling. Ensure a smooth and comfortable flight for him and his small entourage. Destination airport is KRSW. We're sending your crew over now. You can expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
Okay, let's start up our first officer. Of course, it's going to kill the screen reader. Of course. Alright, here we go.
GOCU54. Hey John.
Hey buddy, how's it going? Alright, so here we go. We've got first officer
Starting pre-flight flow.
doing his thing.
Well, hello, Captain.
Good
Just
afternoon,
getting settled
Captain.
and the luggage loaded. We'll let you know as soon as we are secure.
Alright, good deal. And then I went through, I'm gonna, as soon as the power comes on here, let's go to
Captain, we are secure and good to go.
maintenance.
AM. 11 notifications. Messages. Collapsed app. 2 minutes ago. Say intentions. Flight line. Text message.
Okay, so we have I'm gonna go here real quick. All right.
Unway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Juliet. Miami International Airport, information Juliet. 1353 Zulu.
All right. There we go. Get our passengers boarded here. How you doing today, buddy? Okay.
GOCU54. I'm alright.
All right, there we go.
The computer is programmed except for the SIDS and stars. Heading out for my checks.
$26 right. Execute. Alright. There's our departure. Now let's do arrival. 4 left, Clink 3. Jamox will execute. You can go ahead and get our IFR to Detroit.
John, we can't pick up the IFR to Detroit just yet. Our VIP mission's changed to Fort Myers, KRSW. Let me get our clearance for that instead.
We're not going to Fort Myers. I'll request a different job. Get our IFR for Detroit, please.
I'll get our IFR clearance for Detroit.
Miami clearance, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, requesting our IFR clearance. We have information, Juliet. Stand by.
It'd be nice if they let me know next time when a job changes.
John, apologies for the mix-up. I'll make sure to keep you in the loop next time. Let's focus on getting
Gold
to Detroit
Star
now.
International 9er Delta Whiskey. Cleared to Detroit Metropolitan via the L-10-2 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 330 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.1 squawk 5717. Expect runway 26 right.
Gold Star International, we was informed that our destination changed. We need a VIP to Detroit.
Mission on request. This will take a minute or two. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, Sky Ops, cleared to Detroit Metropolitan via the Al-10-2 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 330 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.1 squawk 5717.
Gold Star International requesting VIP to Detroit.
Give me a minute. Let me see what we've got. I'll get back to you in a minute or two. Gold Star International 9er Delta
Well,
Whiskey.
hello, Captain.
You're cleared to
Just
Detroit
getting settled on the
Metropolitan via the
luggage
L-10-2
loaders. We'll let you know
departure.
as soon
Then
as
is
we are
filed.
secure.
Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect.
They got a bug going there, but we got the job because I got the text message, so we're good.
We are already back here, ready to go.
Walk around completed.
Alright, good deal.
Well, hello, Captain. Just getting
I'll be
settled
right
and
back,
the luggage
guys.
loaded. We'll let you know
Hold
as
on
soon
one
as we are
second.
secure.
If anybody shows up while I'm stepping away, just let them know I'll be right back.
Secure and ready to go, Captain.
Alright, I'm back with you guys. You guys will find out that you've got some new views when we're in the air or on the ground. So this is a view that you guys have for you guys. Couple of them.
Flow completed. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested. Navigation, transfer, and display switches. Normal and auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Set. Parking brake. On. Fuel control switches. Cut off. Pre-flight checklist completed.
That is so cool. Look at that. That is so cool, guys. Alright. Alright. To 4.0. Alright, there we go.
before start flow.
Oh, you know what? Right on 3, that's what I want. Alright, good deal. So we got a few different views here. I can do this view, this view, let's see here.
Flow completed. Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel 23897 pounds. Checked. Passenger signs. On. MCP. Speed 157. Heading 272. Altitude 33000. Set. Takeoff speeds. B1 151. BR 151. B2 158. Checked. CDU pre-flight. Completed. Rudder and aileron trim. Free and 0. Anti-collision lights. On. Before start checklist completed.
Alright, 1 second, you guys. And then there's another view. We're getting ready to do our pushback. Wait till you hear the engines here in a minute. From like you're sitting in it. I wish you guys had on headphones because the sound is amazing. We're getting ready to do our pushback, so stand by. Alright, let's do our pushback. Here we go. This and this.
Ground. Go ahead. Beacons on. Brakes released. Clear to push straight out. Copy that. Clear to push straight back. Release the parking brakes, please.
Alright, jetway is disconnected. As you can see at the bottom there, it even verifies that. Alright, let's go ahead and release the parking brake.
Brakes released.
Alright, we're going to start engines. 1 second. Start engines.
Starting engines.
Now listen at this, guys.
Starting engine 2. Engine 2 started. Engine 2 cut out.
That's all these views you guys get back here in the back.
Starting engine 1. Engine 1 started. Engine 1 cut out. All engines stable.
All right.
Okay, the brake's set. Thanks for the good push. We'll see ya. Yeah, you got it. No problem. We're disconnecting the tow bar now. Stand by, guys. Okay, tow bar is disconnected. We're disconnecting the interphone right now. Pin's gonna be on the right-hand side, guys.
Before taxi flow.
As it flaps, you can hear them from the back seat.
Clear on the right. Clear on the left. Flow completed. Before taxi checklist. Generators. On.
So you can hear them from a couple different spots.
Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches.
Now this view here, you cannot hear
Recall.
them,
Checked.
but you can
Auto
from the
brakes.
wing views.
Rejected takeoff. Flight control test. Full left. Neutral. Full right. Neutral. Full back. Neutral. Full forward. Checked. Brake test. Checked. Before taxi checklist completed.
You want to go ahead and get our taxi clearance?
I'll get our taxi clearance now, John.
Did you get our taxi clearance yet?
I'll get our taxi clearance now, John.
I mean, nice considering I already told you.
Miami ground, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, ready to taxi. We have Juliet.
Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, Miami ground, taxi to runway 26 right via Sierra 3, Sierra Yankee, cross runway 30, then Mike M10, cross runway 26 left, then L10. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready for departure.
Runway 26 right, Sierra 3, Sierra Yankee, cross 30, then Mike 10, cross 26 left, then Lima 10. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready for departure. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey.
Alright. Okay, so we're gonna go to 26 right, but if it does it again, I think I know why, because this runway is not that long, but we're gonna try it.
Approaching runway 26.
Before takeoff.
Right.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, contact tower on 118.3.
Flow completed. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Sit. Stabilization trim. Sit. Transponder. Sit. Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepared for takeoff. Notified. Before takeoff checklist completed.
Now, hopefully it doesn't do what it did last night. Alright, park and brake is off. Trim is enabled. Attitude mode is good. We're ready for takeoff.
I'll handle the takeoff clearance, John.
Miami Tower, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, holding short of runway 26 right. We're ready for departure.
I'm gonna see something before we take off. Right now.
Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, Miami Tower, runway 26 right, wind 05 at 4. RNAV Crocs, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 26 right, RNAV Crocs cleared for takeoff. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey.
Alright, hold on 1 second, guys. I'm checking something real fast. We're getting ready to go. You know, it's really interesting because it's labeled 28 right outside the window, but yet it's supposed to have us at 26 right. But anyways, here we go.
Thrust set. Checked. Speed alive. Checked.
Airspeed alive.
80 knots. Checked.
80 knots.
Come on, baby, be good.
V1. Rotate. V2.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Gear down. Gear up. 400 feet. Lateral navigation. LNAV on. Vertical navigation. Autopilot. Flaps up.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, contact departure on 118.1. Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, traffic at your 12 o'clock 1 miles. Same altitude type unknown. Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey, traffic at your 12 o'clock 1 miles. At 500 type unknown.
Check it out, guys. This is the view you get now in the back. Pretty cool. That's the only spot you hear the band at. It's in that view right there, which is really cool. What kind of stuff you got for us today?
At our 1 o'clock, just a few miles out, you'll see the stunning Miami Beach. Known for its beautiful white sand and vibrant Art Deco architecture, it's a favorite spot for both locals and tourists. The beach gained popularity in the early 20th century and has been a backdrop for countless movies and TV shows. It's a great place for people watching. And you might even spot a celebrity or two enjoying the sun.
Auto brakes.
The area is also famous for its nightlife and cultural festivals, making it a lively spot day and night.
Up. After takeoff checklist completed.
These are really good views. But we're headed to Detroit, you guys.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Very quiet now. It's just a wind sound right here. And then if you go, so Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3, and Alt 4, all views for the front. Alt 5, that's a wing view. Alt 6, another wing view. If you look out, you can see the ocean down below. Take a look. Pretty cool, huh? And then you've got this view These are all passenger views.
At our 12 o'clock, just 2 miles ahead, you'll see the Tall Cypress Natural Area.
Got a couple
This
airplanes
beautiful
out.
spot is a little
One's
slice
at
of
600
wilderness nestled
feet.
in the midst of urban sprawl. It's a 66-acre preserve
cool,
that's
you
home
can
to
see
a
that
variety
stuff
of
if you
wildlife,
look, you can
including
see
some of
it.
Florida's famous alligators.
Uh,
The area is named for its towering cypress trees, which can live for hundreds of years and are a crucial part of the local ecosystem. It's a favorite spot for birdwatchers and nature enthusiasts who enjoy the boardwalk trails that wind through the wetlands. From up here, you can appreciate the lush green canopy and maybe even spot a few birds soaring above it. Just imagine the tranquility down there, a stark contrast to
and
the
I think
hustle
this
and
is
bustle of city
in front
life.
of the wing view. Or behind. So that's behind the wing view. And then you have well, let's just start. Let me start here. Wing view, another wing view, so 4, 5, and 6, and then there's one view where you can hear the engines. And this one is in front.
Transition altitude.
No, behind the
Shift.
wing. So this is behind the wing view. So if we do Alt, eight, and then this is on the other side, and it is behind the wing. So if I do this one, Alt 8, and we're currently at 19,000 feet. I think this one is behind the wing. Yep, behind. So let's do Alt 9. Another wing view. I mean, they're all wing views. It's just you got 2 are in front of the wings and 2 are behind. I believe is the way it's supposed to be. And I actually told you wrong. Let me look at this one.
At our 2 o'clock, just 8 miles out, you'll spot the Pine
Yeah, that's
Glades
behind
Natural
the
Area.
wing,
This
so-
is a fantastic spot for nature lovers with its sprawling wetlands and pine flatwoods. It's a wildlife refuge, so keep an eye out for some of Florida's native species like the elusive bobcat or the majestic bald eagle. The area is a haven for bird watchers and those who enjoy a peaceful stroll through nature. The trails here are designed to let you experience the beauty of Florida's natural landscape up close. From up here, you can appreciate the vastness of the wetlands and the lush greenery that stretches out for miles. It's a perfect example of Florida's diverse ecosystem
So, like, this
and a
is-
reminder of the importance of preserving these natural habitats.
See, this is another wing view. You can tell when you're in front or behind. That's got to be in front. That's definitely in front of the wing. That's in front of the wing on the other side. That's behind the wing on the other side. In front of the wing. And so these 2 are in front of the wings. So 7 and 8. And then you got 5 and 6 for one side and 9 and 0 for the other. And then 1 through 4 are different views from the front. I just wonder if I'm at this view here, and then I go bam, and then I go back. Let me see if it takes me back to my previous view. I'll tell you what, if I did a long flight with this view or this view, any of these, I'd fall asleep to any of these. Alright. Take a look at our altitude. Why in the world I am confused here. There's no altitudes in my... The heck?
At our 3 o'clock, about 13 miles away, you'll spot the Treasure Coast International Airport. This airport is a hub for both domestic and international flights and plays a crucial role in the region's connectivity. Originally built during World War II as a naval air station, it has since evolved into a bustling airport serving the Treasure Coast area. It's fascinating to think about how it transitioned from military to civilian use over the decades. Aviation enthusiasts might appreciate its history and the variety of aircraft that have graced its runways. From up here, you can see the runways stretching out, a testament to its enduring importance in the aviation world.
It's so weird. I don't know why it's not showing. There we go, now it's showing it. Alright. So an hour and 51 minutes till we get to Detroit, you guys. Well, descent. Total time 2 hours and 6 minutes. We'll be on the ground. So sit back, enjoy the flight. You guys got any questions? Please feel free to ask. Tell Brandon, hey, meet me on the server for a minute.
Sending to Brandon.
Send. We're gonna meet Brandon for a minute. Hey Brandon, you're here. You're just letting you know that I'm doing a flight too. That you're online. You're live with me.
At our 3 o'clock, about
Yeah.
12 miles away, you'll
so-
spot the Melbourne Orlando International Airport. This airport is a key player in the
I don't
region's
know
aviation scene,
what
serving as a hub for both
happened
domestic
last
and
night,
international
but
flights.
today when
Originally built in
I went
1928,
in and
it
I
has a
did
rich
repairs
history
through my
tied to the
plane. I
growth of
put new
aviation in
tires.
Florida.
I'm thinking I might have had some bad
Think
tires.
about how it transitioned from a small airfield to a bustling airport.
I mean, I
over
tried
the
to repair
decades.
them last night, but I think it was
Aviation
too late because I was
enthusiasts
already
might
on
appreciate its
the
history
like
and
I
the
was already out
variety
on
of
the
aircraft
runway,
that
and
have
you
graced
can't.
its runways.
I don't think it
From
lets
up
you
here,
just.
you can see the
You
runways
can't do
stretching
certain
out,
stuff at
a
certain
testament
times.
to its enduring importance in the aviation world.
But I was showing everybody that them other views, man. Like, if I'm doing a long flight and I put it on them back passenger views with the sound, I don't know if you notice how good that sounds, but dude,
I did.
that right there put me asleep. I ain't even kidding you.
I don't doubt it.
I love that sound. But so I was talking to the person that we've been looking at a program with.
Yeah.
And by May we should be able to release something as far as telling the public that it's available for testing, beta testing. Right now, me and you, and there's one other person that's doing testing too. We're basically doing the alpha testing for this program. So hopefully in May we'll be able to show a little more than what I've been able to show. Well, I've not been able to show really.
Yeah.
Other than when I've, used some of the commands, but other than that, but it's going to be available for beta. It's going to be obviously so many slots will be available for beta. I don't know how many, but when I was talking to the guy about it, he is going to have open spots for beta on top of. I mean, there ain't a lot of beta that you're able to do anyways right now, but you're still in on it. That way, when you do get your computer, you'll be able to actually do more than just
do the testing.
Yeah, than what you're doing now, where you can only talk to us about it. But
where are you flying to?
Detroit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was last night. I have no idea. I was waiting for someone to come on, like,
Center pump's coming off.
oh, well, you're not doing this or doing that. I'm like, I was waiting for it, dude, because I'm just like, I've done everything the normal way, so.
You know, when I was tuning in, like, I was thinking about just to message you. I was going to do that and be like, hey, you didn't do this right. And I was like, no, I better not. He might get mad at me if I do that.
No, but I wouldn't have got mad at you, but I'm just at that point to where the nonsense with people, I'm not dealing with that stuff anymore, period.
Yeah.
Like, because there's no reason for it. There's no need for it. We're all on here doing the same thing. We're all on here flying. We're all on here having fun, flying to have fun. Not on here to belittle people or criticize people or make ridiculous statements.
Mm-hmm.
And beyond that, I just tell it how it is. I mean, honestly, there's no other simple way to put it. Well, because I mean, whoops, I just hit a button. That was weird. I hit a button that said John's typing to myself, and I heard something typing. I'm like, what is it doing?
At our 10 o'clock, about 26 miles
But,
away, you can see Universal Studios Florida. This iconic amusement park opened in 1990 and is a
listen to
favorite
your
for
thing.
movie
You're
buffs
right.
and
I am
thrill
learning
seekers
stuff
alike.
that I didn't know.
It's like stepping into your favorite
telling
films
you,
with attractions
I
themed
really
around
do,
popular
even on the
movies and
tour
TV
flight. I
shows.
thoroughly enjoy having a tour guide.
From the wizarding world of Harry Potter to Jurassic Park, there's something for everyone. It's fascinating to think about how this park brings the magic of Hollywood to life right here in Florida. And if you're a fan of roller coasters, you're in for a treat with some of the most exciting rides around. It's a place where imagination runs wild and fun is guaranteed.
I like hearing her talk about different historical places.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not always historical. They're just popular places. It's not that they're always, like,
well, no, but
historical,
I do like when she
but
does
they're
point out a little historical information associated with some of them, like
yeah.
that
I
one
forget.
airport you flew over.
I forget the name of the place. She just called this one place in Florida, but what are she talking about? They got roller coasters there and all kinds of stuff. I forget
Busch
what.
Gardens.
I don't know if that's what it was or not.
I bet that's what it was.
I mean, we're by Geneva, Florida. Seminole, Florida. Seminole, Florida. Seminole, Florida.
Yeah.
But these views in the back, when you look out the window, you can, like, I was asking Be Your Eyes, and it was telling me how you could see the ocean down below. And I guess on the wings of these airplanes, it's got the PMDG name on it. I'm gonna try to get my logo stuff back on the airplanes like I had before with BVI pilots.
Yeah.
I don't mind the PMDG thing. I mean, honestly, it's advertising, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Because people can see that stuff. But yeah, I got off the flight last night, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm going to bed. I'm done messing with it.
Dude, I could tell. Like, I was like, man, he's tired.
I wasn't really tired. I was just done messing with it. I was aggravated. Because I'm like, dude.
I don't blame you.
When it does stupid stuff like that, and there's no reason why it should do that.
Dude, when I get to that point, I just walk away. I'm like, I'm gonna mess with this later.
I mean, I do that sometimes, but usually I try to just figure it out. But
yeah,
sometimes I'll walk away, but I usually don't. I don't have short patience, so Usually I can deal with stuff over and over. Unlike some people I know that don't have patience. I do.
If you're referring to me, that's not true.
You have some patience, yes, but not. You still don't have patience like I do. You would rather, just like you said, just I'll come back to it later. Like, don't give up so easy. That's my point.
No, I mean, if I'm doing something over and over like that, and it's doing the same thing, and it's aggravating me to the point where I can't figure out.
Over and over, yes. But no, I wasn't referring to you anyways. I was referring just to some other people that I know that have absolutely no patience. None.
Yeah.
My friend Andy used to not have patience. I mean, he's a lot better now. He's improved a lot from what he used to be. Like, he used to have no patience at all. Like, if he was trying to fix something on his phone, it would, dude, like 10 years ago, he would give up before even putting 5 minutes into it.
Wow.
Yeah, and in school it was real bad. He would get frustrated with the teacher, and he'd straight tell her if he couldn't figure something out, and the teacher told him, you know, just go back over it, Andy. You're missing something. Figure it out. He would literally be like, I'm done, and rip his paper out of his braille writer and just sit there. I'm like,
wow. I used to be that way too, because I didn't like doing stuff over and over.
Well,
and
especially in math. I hated doing math in braille.
Oh my god, yes.
Because
that was the worst.
It was not like you got to where you did problems in math, especially algebra, and you had 3 pages for one problem.
Yes.
I do not miss that crap at all.
Dude, and I don't understand why the heck we had to do it, because it was pointless. Like, you never, and when I would ask that question, all I would get was, oh, well, you're going to use it later in life. Well, I'm later in life. When have I ever used it? Never.
No, but again, people that run their own businesses and stuff like that, algebra can come into play.
GOCU54.
Okay,
that
fine.
shows a lack of
That's
otakueness.
good for them, but you know, like,
yeah,
your average person isn't going to do that.
no, well, hold on. I don't know what to call your name, man. I know you're like Goku, I guess. GOCU.
Goku04 is who that person is.
No, it's 54, not 04.
Or 54, yeah, sorry.
He said that shows a lack of I don't even know how to pronounce that word.
Let me look.
Otakueness? Otakueness?
GOCU54.
Let me look.
Many businesses have been made by average people.
I'm gonna log in.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Goku. Many businesses have been made by average people. You're right. I mean, he is right. A lot of average people run businesses, so the point is, algebra is hard, and maybe you won't use it, but the point is, schools taught it because they wanted you to use your brain, and
right.
That's the problem today in schools. Kids don't get pushed. They don't push their thinking level, and how can you exercise the brain if you never have to think about anything? And you think about that for a minute.
Right.
If you don't have to think about anything, for example, I know how to program, but I could do a lot more. I could learn a lot more. But if I don't never do it, and I never think about what I'm trying to program, and I never get to a situation where I'm like, now how can I do that? That's when you're exercising your brain. It doesn't mean you're dumb and you don't know it. It means you gotta exercise your mind.
I personally know a few new money millionaires.
Yeah,
I don't know what he was trying to say there with that word. That's a hard word to pronounce. I was just looking at it.
Is autogenous, yeah. He said I personally know a few millionaires from, and you're right, like, I believe that this is what I think at the end of the day. I think that the only reason, for example, if I sit here and said, wish I could be a millionaire, well, to be realistic, I could be. But
I don't think anybody could be.
At our 1 o'clock, about 10
GLCU54.
miles out, you'll spot the
Toughness.
beautiful Matanzas
It was a misspelling.
River.
oh,
This river is
toughness
part of the
is what he
Intercoastal
meant.
Waterway
Okay.
and is known for
Well,
its
there is a
stunning
word
views
called
and rich
autogenous or
biodiversity.
something like that. I
The
can't think how
river's
you
name,
pronounce
which
it,
means
but
slaughters in Spanish, dates back to the
well, my
16th
point
century,
is
when it was the site of a massacre
I could be a
between Spanish
millionaire,
and
not
French forces.
not like this,
Today,
but I could
it's a
push
peaceful
myself
haven
to be
for
a
kayaking,
millionaire
fishing,
if I really
and
wanted
birdwatching.
to.
From up here,
And I
you can see the winding
thrive to do it.
waterways
You
and lush
do it.
greenery that
That's
make this area
we
so
don't
special.
succeed
It's
at
a
things
great
because
reminder
we don't
of Florida's
thrive.
natural beauty and history.
If you thrive yourself and push yourself, then you reach them goals, and that's what it all goes back to. It goes back to where do you want. It goes back to where you want to be and what you want to have in life, and if you do, you got to go get it. Just like this whole thing with me going through college for 9 years, and now not one job that I go to in this pathetic town will hire me. So what do? Do I sit down and do nothing, or do I get up and I do something about it? You can't let it stop you, right? Like, that's why I've talked to you about some business stuff that I plan on moving forward with. I don't know, I just feel like people let excuses stop them from having more. And I believe that so heartedly.
I think it's very prevalent in the disabled community too, unfortunately. It runs rampant, it seems like.
But even being disabled, that's not an excuse to not be successful.
No, I'm not saying it is.
No, I'm not saying you are, but I'm saying in general, like you hear it all the time. Well,
yeah,
I can't do this because I can't do this, and this, or what. So, you know, it's like, here we are, traffic. Here we are visually impaired. Do I sit down when someone tells me they won't hire me? No. When they discriminate against me, do I come back home and sit in my chair? No. But you're right, Brandon. It is like that in the disabled community. But now there are people that are disabled. I want to make this clear that I'm not saying that some people are just making up excuses. Some people cannot
GLCU54.
do certain things.
My dad is a lawyer
Yeah.
and he's blind. It is possible.
Yeah, Goku said my dad's a lawyer and he is blind. Are you
That's
blind? Go. I don't recognize.
I don't recognize that name.
I don't recognize your name, but are you? I do recognize the name because you're always watching. But are you blind or no?
GOCU54. Yes. I'm blind.
You know what? I don't think he is blind.
You know,
because
yeah, he
he's
is.
talking
You know
about-
what's interesting is I've not seen Peyton come back on the
GLCU
channels at
54.
all ever since we tried to help
You
him.
might know me as Nick.
I haven't either.
Nick. It sounds familiar. It does sound familiar. So, what? Give me a name I can call you then. Can I call you Nick instead of saying Goku? Because I don't know what the GLCU stands for.
That's a Dragon Ball Z character if he's referencing that.
Oh, is it Dragon Ball Z character? Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe. Which is okay. I just didn't know what it was.
Rook Talon. So what are these new features?
Well, it's not feature. I probably should have studied that a little bit different. It's new settings. So instead of having the same scenery for you guys, you now have this setting. This is sitting on the left side of the airplane in the back where the passengers are.
GLCU 54. Yes. I do have to find a way to change my YouTube
That's
name.
behind the wing. That one's in front of the wing on the left side. And then
At our 12 o'clock, about
that's
13 miles
5
out,
and
you'll see
6.
the Huguenot Memorial
and then
Park.
you have
This lovely spot is a haven
front
for
of the
beach
wing.
lovers and nature enthusiasts alike.
in front
It's
of the
named
wing.
after the French Huguenots who landed
Right
nearby
side.
in the 16th century, seeking religious freedom.
And
The
right
park is known
side.
for its unique
So you
coastal
have
ecosystem, where you
views
can
on
find
left
both
and right
sandy
in front of the
beaches
wing and views
salt
on
marshes.
left and right behind the wing.
It's a popular spot for bird watching,
cool
with many
because
migratory birds stopping by for a rest. From up here, you might catch a glimpse of the
You can
beautiful
hear the
shoreline and
flaps
the
from back
vibrant
here.
colors
You
of the
can hear the
marshlands.
engines.
It's a
What is
perfect
that? That
example of
bandsaw?
Florida's
Is that what it's
natural
called?
beauty, and a
Bandsaw?
great
Whatever
place
it's
to enjoy the outdoors.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
The noise of the engines when they make that whine noise. You can hear it very clearly back here too. I love it.
I missed another tour guide thing. I think that's cool.
You don't got it tuned in?
No, I do. I'm just not in there right now.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
normally go in there when I'm not on here, so I can
Yeah, so you can hear it.
listen and chat with you.
Yeah, I got you. 4, 5, 6.
I'll sit down at my desk.
Okay, so there we go. And what's cool is if I've got you guys in a passenger view, I can just hit that same key again, and it puts me back to my view that I've got set in the cockpit.
That's really cool.
The only thing is on landing, I can't have it doing that view when I'm trying to land because I got to be able to hear what's going on in the cockpit. But
How long is that flight, by the way?
7 hours.
No, it's
GLCU
not. It's not 7
54.
hours to Detroit.
With a 70% unemployment rate,
No, it's.
you know there's a problem.
Well, I think it's going to go. I think our unemployment rate's going to get better now. I do believe that. I mean, it takes a little time, but I think we're definitely improving from where we was. And I'm not going to get into a whole political thing because I don't want to, upset people or none of that stuff. But I think we are definitely getting in a better situation than what we was in for sure.
I'm not going to go into my personal opinions about why I think that 70% unemployment rate has remained high. I got a few things I could say, but I'm not going to.
I mean, it's not that you can't say it, but I'm telling you.
I just don't want to.
Well, I'm just going to say if you're referring to president, then you would be absolutely wrong. Other than that, then you got no reason to worry about. That's the only thing that would be offensive. People get offended when you start talking about presidents, not about just jobs. You can state your opinion why. I mean, I don't see what I just won't talk about presidents
I think,
necessarily.
unfortunately, both of our big national organizations, especially in our community here in the United States, as well as us as a community, have a big role to play in that.
Oh, I don't think that it's 70% because of the disabled community. Not at all. No way. We play a little part in it, but that number definitely does not. That higher number is definitely not on. Like the unemployment for the disabled. I was just talking about this to me and David was. Let me find this file that I had. Hold on, let me find it. I can look here. It's only like, it's not even 10%, the unemployment rate for disabled.
Well, then somebody better update the NFB about that, because they seem to have this magical number at 70%.
No, it's 70% altogether, not in the not within the disabled community. Now that was as of 2024, individual with disabilities in the United States, it was 7.5%.
Okay.
Compared to 3.8% for those without disabilities. So there are more technically unemployed disabled than there are without disabilities, but that shows you that rest of that number's got to do with other stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's got more. It's more than just being about the disabled and those that ain't disabled. The number comes from a lot of other factors. But
that's the biggest thing. Both of the organizations for our community seem to do that. They pit the disabled against the non-disabled.
Well, that's just they're never going to change. That's never going to change.
No, of course they're not, because they're run by elderly individuals who don't like change. They don't want to get younger individuals to lead who could bring positive change.
I mean, eventually them elderly
Talon.
people will be replaced.
It's been about 2 weeks and I still haven't received any contact. I was
But-
hoping I'd get the email address correct so that we can get things
Unfortunately-
started.
Oh,
with
let
them in
me
leadership.
hold on. Let me. Hold on, Rook. Okay, I looked in my email. I need you to send your thing to me again, Rook, because I never seen anything from you, and I meant to tell you that last time. I'm typing the email in the chat, okay? And I'm also going to send you...
At our 1 o'clock, about 7 miles away, you'll see
Just send me an
McKinnon St.
email
Simon's
again,
Island
and
Airport.
then
This charming little airport
right when
is
you
nestled
send
on
it,
St. Simon's Island,
if you can send it while
which
you're
is part
still
of Georgia's
connected with me,
beautiful Golden
I'll
Isles.
check it here right
the airport
now.
itself was named after
Send
Malcolm
it
B.
to
McKinnon,
737
a prominent figure in
flights,
the development
and that's
of
with
the
an
island's
S,
infrastructure.
F-L-I-G-H-T-S,
It's a popular spot for private
at
pilots and small
gmail.com,
aircraft,
okay?
offering a gateway to the island's
And
stunning
if you want a
beaches and
link
historic
for the
sites.
beta for
From up
Say
here, you can
Intentions, I'll
appreciate
send
the
that
lush
to you.
greenery and the proximity to
And
the
then I'll
Atlantic
get your
Ocean,
account set up,
making
but
it
I need a
picturesque landing
username
spot
and
for
a...
those lucky enough to fly
Give me a
in.
username and a
It's a reminder
password
of the island's blend of natural
so I can get
beauty
your
and
account
aviation
set up,
history.
so you can have the ability to come up here on those times you're available to, you know, go through some stuff to learn with flying. And right now it'd be me and Brandon would be the ones going over flight stuff with people. So send that to me and then I'll get you set up. I just never did see your email, and it could have hit Maybe it hit my spam folder, I don't know, but just send me another email and we'll fix it right now. Just let me know when you send it.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes Google has a bad habit of doing that.
It does.
Send an important email to spam.
Yeah. And he's wanting to be able to come up and do the flight training and stuff like that, so I want to get him squared away.
Yeah.
And then we'll set up a dedicated schedule.
GOCU54. Why do you think so? I mean, most blind people don't own businesses because the NFB doesn't promote that at a wide scale.
The NFB doesn't promote, you're right, they don't promote blind people to run businesses, but
They don't.
I
I've
can
been
tell
to their
you,
national convention, they definitely don't.
I can tell you that, now this was probably 15 years ago. I was going to run a business when I lived in Ohio, and I had to go in front of a board, and it was up to them to approve me or deny me. They could have approved me and got me started with the funding and all that, but they shot me down. And they didn't shoot me down because I didn't have a business plan neither. I had everything. They shot me down because they said I was too young.
You know,
I was 25 years old.
how old do you have to be to start a business in their eyes?
I know people that are freaking not even 20 years old and they're freaking multi-billionaires.
I've heard of kids that have started businesses that
GOCU54.
are-
Well, a kid
Out of
can't.
20% of people with disabilities who go to college and get degrees, only 3% get them.
Kids can't start a business though legally, Brandon.
GOCU54.
No, not legally by themselves.
This is
but I
according
mean
to the
their parents
BLS.
started. That's what I mean.
He was just saying that 20% of blind students that go to college and get degrees, only 3% basically is successful.
That's not surprising.
And it's not because they didn't do something right, it's because of being pushed away, etc.
And let's just be honest. Colleges, when they have to deal with disabilities, they'll either do one of two things.
Let me tell you
They'll
all.
either work with you or they'll run. Cut and run.
Well, let me share a story with all of you. Brandon knows quite a bit about this.
GOCU54. That is 3% of blind people.
Yeah, 3% of blind people. Yeah, yep, I got you. So let me tell you a story. I'm gonna try to make this a short story but long. So growing up, when I was a kid, it was nothing but lessons for me. Okay, number one, I didn't have support. I didn't have the family support. I didn't have the parental support. At the age of 13, I did drugs. Age of 18, I did drugs. I drank and did drugs from the age 12 up until I was 20 years old. And when I say drugs, I mean marijuana mostly. But then when I got between the age of 18,
about 17 miles away,
no,
you'll spot the
16 and
Midcoast
20,
Regional Airport.
then
This airport is a key player in the region's aviation scene, serving
obviously
as a hub
did,
for
you know,
both
other drugs. I
military
didn't do
and
heroin
civilian
or
flights.
nothing like that.
It's located near Fort
It
Stewart,
was
which is one of the largest military
pretty much
installations in
had
the
to do
eastern
with,
United
like,
States.
narcotics,
The airport
pain
has a
pills, stuff
fascinating
like
history
that.
tied to the growth of aviation in
But
Georgia.
then as soon as
and
I
its
got
strategic
married, well, when I
importance for
got
military
my
operations.
ex-wife pregnant at the age
Aviation
of
enthusiasts might
21,
appreciate its role in supporting
I
military
stopped
training
it all.
and
That's when I
operations.
woke up and said, I
From
need
up
to get
here,
my shit
you
together.
can see the runways stretching out, a testament to
I
its
need
enduring
to
importance in the aviation world.
Stop doing what I do. I need to accept that I'm blind. I need to accept the fact, because I didn't accept it. I didn't accept being visually impaired when I was a kid. Did not accept it. But I didn't have no support to show me otherwise. Anyways, at age 21, I got married because I got my ex-wife. she's my ex-wife now, but at the time I got her pregnant, and my dad always told me, you ever get someone pregnant, you marry them and you take care of your child. And I did that. I raised my kids until they were old enough to understand what was going on before I left my ex-wife. I didn't want to leave my kids in a state like I was, right? So anyway, beyond that, I had to go back to school later in life, got my diploma, and then in 2016 I then decided to go to college. So then I did, you might as well say almost pretty much 4 years of criminal justice. I did 2 more years in, well, so 4 in criminal justice and then 4 technically in psychology. That's why I've got almost 9 years of college. Now here's what happened to me at IU. I went to IU East to get my last degree that I was going to get, my bachelor's degree. Okay, so I go to college. Special accommodations and the services I received was absolutely horrible. My advisor did not stay in communication with me. My special accommodations officer did not make sure that I was being given the things that I needed. The instructors was giving me work that I couldn't do due to my disability. I couldn't do the work. They was grading me for it, giving me bad grades for it, and then the way that it was fixed. Let me tell you how they fixed it. They just went in and changed my grade. The instructors they were never penalized for anything. They never got
Not only that,
penalized.
they weren't even honoring accommodations.
No, they not fully. They was not. But the instructors, nothing happened with them. Now that happened to me at Ivy Tech and IU. So today, I'm sitting 2 credits short. Thought I was graduating. They never told me I wasn't. My grades were good. They, along the way of that last few years at IU, they dropped my class in the middle of it because it was a class I couldn't do. It was not accessible to me. So they just drop it. And like 3/4 into the class, they drop it. They throw another class at me, 2 classes to be exact, and expected me to do 7 different classes in 1 semester. I had no support. And today I'm still dealing with it. Trust me, it's being dealt with. Because that's not acceptable. Do you know that...
GOCU54. I will admit, I did have the complete opposite experience, and now I have a degree in business management.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm with you there on the business part, actually. That was the first thing I ever did. But that was a little bit earlier that I did my business. That was in 2012 when I went and did business. And now, so I've got all this college experience. And honestly, the best way to succeed, I think, is going to be me going into my own business. And obviously it's got to be a good business, but Brandon, there's a lot behind what I'm going to be doing, and I'll get into that another time. But basically the psychology and the criminal justice was a waste of my time. Now, y'all ready for the dollar amount that I owe the college? Brandon, don't say nothing if you already know. I'd like to see if anybody else can guess how much they think I owe the college. Who wants to
remember the exact
Who wants to
amount
guess? Okay, so guess then, Brandon.
I'd say $7,000.
$7,000. Nick, how much you think I owe the college? We'll wait for his answer. And then I'll give you guys your postpartum heart attack. I just found this out about a month ago, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think you ever told me, actually.
I must not have, but I'm definitely not happy about it. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you. $93,860.
Good God.
That's a house, you guys. That is a house. And here I sit.
GOCU54. I'm sure you will be successful. Oh, and I'm thinking in total, you will be paying around $40,000 in total. Rook Talon. I have sent a professional email detailing my experience and purchased required materials. GOCU54.
That is insane.
Holy hell.
Yeah. And when I
I
called to
just did
talk
that-
to him
I'm
about
just
it, the lady
speechless.
told me that it wasn't her problem. She said you knew what you was getting into when you went to college. She's like,
No, you didn't.
alright, I'm going to check my email now, Rook. Hold on 1 second, Bubba. It's ridiculous that
Technically, that is her problem. That
At our
is
2
weird.
o'clock,
I'm just
about
speechless
27
about that
miles
amount.
away, you'll spot the Rivers Bridge State Historic Site. This site marks
And
the
I'm normally
location
not
of the
lost
Battle
for
of Rivers
words.
Bridge, which took place during the American Civil War in February 1865. It's a fascinating place where history buffs can explore the well-preserved battlefield and learn about the strategies used during the conflict. The site also features a memorial to the soldiers who fought there, making it a poignant reminder of the past. From up here, you can appreciate the dense forests and the Salkehatchie River that played a crucial role in the battle's tactics. It's a spot where history literally comes alive, and you can almost imagine the sounds of the past echoing through the trees.
alright, Steven, I got you, buddy. I'm getting ready to reply to you here in a second.
Holy crap, you just flew over a battlefield, dude.
I know, that was cool.
Which one was it?
I don't know, I didn't catch the name. Nice thing is, this whole video is being recorded, so I'll be able to listen to it.
Because if it was Vicksburg, I've been there.
Alright, I'm gonna now go and first I'm gonna send you the invite link as a beta user for Say Intentions. We're gonna do.
I wish you could beta test that.
You will. Okay, let me.
A beta user for Say Intentions. We're going to do what the beta test that. You will.
Go here.
Wow. know, it's beautiful out here.
All right. I'm sending you an invite for the beta, Steven, right now. Now you got to respond to that email, because it don't last forever. So make sure you do that today. At least go and accept the invite. You're going to click. There's a link in there. You'll click, and then you'll put in the information it gives you in that email to become a beta user for Say Intentions. Say Intentions is a very helpful tool, and I think that it can help you a lot with your flying.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get back and using that myself to get back into practice.
A beta user for Say Intentions. Say Intentions is a very helpful tool, and I think that it can help you a lot with your flying.
I'm definitely going to get back into practice.
I like the fact that we have a taxi. There's a taxi tuner on Say Intentions.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a tour tuner where you can get different tours.
That is cool.
You basically just download the flight plan, but okay, now okay, so what I'm going to do now is
GOCU54. What beta are you giving to my brother?
It is for Say Intentions. Alright, so let me... Alright, let's go.
At our 12 o'clock, about 11 miles out, you'll see Aiken State Park. This beautiful natural area is a great spot for outdoor enthusiasts. It was developed in the 1930s by the Civilian Conservation Corps, a group that helped provide jobs during the Great Depression. The park is known for its scenic hiking trails, fishing spots, and canoeing opportunities along the South Fork Edisto River. From up here, you can appreciate the lush greenery and the winding river that make this park a favorite escape for locals and visitors alike. It's a perfect example of how nature and history intertwine to create a peaceful retreat.
Knew it.
Okay. Okay, there's that.
I honestly hate when I spill things.
Me too, buddy.
I had to clean up a mess.
Okay. Okay, okay. All right. Email has been sent back to you, my friend. You got 2 emails. One for the say intentions, and it is free. You can use you get a free thing with it, and you get all the features too. I just sent you your server information as well. If anybody else is interested in flight training and want to have an account on the server, email me 737flights@gmail.com.
And the good thing is I'm going to be taking the flight training with you guys when I start.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I won't be alone.
All right. So there, that is all done. I've not heard you talking to the ATC at all. What's going on, dude? Talking to my freaking co-pilot. I've not heard him talking.
John, I'm only handling the comms. When you hand them over to me, let me know if you want me to take over.
Oh, shh. Take over comms. Giving them to you. I thought he had the comms.
Yeah.
All right, John, I've got the comms now. Let's keep it smooth and steady.
I don't know what channel you need to be on
GOC
frequency. You're going to
54.
have to figure out what
If I
frequency
had
we
a
should
good
be
computer,
on.
I'd do this too, but Microsoft Flight Simulator takes a lot of power.
Well, there's other options. Geo or
We're
Nick.
currently on Fayetteville Tower, frequency 118.3. We can't change frequency.
You know,
without
you
ATC
could
permission.
even fly with There is a PMDG version for even Steam. I don't know much about that one. It's been so long since I flew with it. I've flown on Steam before with that PMDG version.
It's been a while. I think you might have to ask for IFR again.
No, he's got it. We already did IFR. Go ahead and request IFR to make sure we're on track. We'll do it just to make sure.
I'll confirm our IFR flight plan to Detroit, John.
Alright. I forgot to give it to him, and now you can just tell him
Gold
take.
Star International 9er Delta
You
Whiskey.
can even just say
radar contact.
take over
6
controls.
miles southeast of Newberry County Airport at flight level 330.
Oh, can he fly
Heading
the plane now
353.
for you too?
Newberry altimeter.
No, not
29.97.
controlled, but overcom. I mean,
I was gonna say.
Fayetteville Tower, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, requesting confirmation of IFR flight
No, they're
plan
not gonna fly
Detroit
for you.
Metropolitan KDTW.
I mean, after all, what would be the point of us flying if we let them fly too?
Then is
Well, I
filed.
mean, I was just
Climb and
thinking that in
maintain
regards to
5,000.
what if I'm doing no
Expect flight level
I'm kind of
330
tired,
10
I wanna
minutes
go to
after
sleep
departure. Departure on 118.1 squawk 5717.
after
Yeah.
flying for a while.
Fayetteville Tower, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, cleared to Detroit Metro. Charlotte Tower, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, afternoon. We're clear of runway 22 and ready to taxi to the gate.
Dude, we're not taxiing to a gate. We are at 33,000 feet. Get your act together.
Charlotte Tower, taxi to E16A via Whiskey 1. Whiskey Sierra,
Johnny,
cross
apologies.
runway
Let's keep our
36
focus on
center,
cruising
at
to
Mike
Detroit.
Charlie C12. Have a good day.
You better straighten this out. We're not on the
Via
ground.
Whiskey 1, Whiskey Sierra, cross 36 center, then Mike Charlie, Charlie
Oh my
12.
gosh.
Gold Star 9er Delta
John,
You might have
apologies
to
for the
tell
mix-up.
him
We're
yourself.
cruising at 3,000 feet, heading to Detroit.
Maybe
Let's
then
keep
he
our
might
focus on
actually
the
get
flight.
it right.
Okay, but you're talking to the ATC
At our
about
10 o'clock, about 70
taxiing
miles
to a
away,
gate.
you can
Let
see
them know
Martin
that we're in the air.
It's a soccer club located in Clinton, South Carolina.
What the hell?
This stadium is a local favorite for soccer matches and community events.
You may have to do
While
it
it might not be
yourself.
as famous as some of the larger
you
stadiums,
can't
it
straighten
holds
it
a
out.
special place in the hearts of the local sports fans. The stadium often hosts exciting
Gold Star International. We're currently at flight level 330.
even if it's just a small town match. It's a great example of how sports bring communities together. No
Gold
matter
Star
the size
International
of the venue.
9er Delta Whiskey, roger. Maintain
I've
flight
informed
level
ATC that we're airborne and
330.
out on the ground. No worries, John.
No worries, hell. You was getting ready to tell him we was taxiing to a gate. He was like, no worries. No. Alright, now we're on track.
Maintain flight level 330, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey.
Are you
Gold
doing
Star
another flight after
International
this one or
9er
just
Delta
like-
Whiskey. Contact Atlanta Center on 135.35.
Hold on, do what now? They were talking.
Are you doing a flight after this one when you arrive in Detroit?
Yeah.
Contacting Atlanta Center on 135.35, Gold Star
I've got
9er
a-
Delta Whiskey.
I've got a new schedule with the company I'm working for, which ain't bad. It's got some different places this time.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I'm going to go to a new company as soon as I can.
GOCU54. How much does PMDG cost?
PMDG,
Atlanta Center, Gold
there
Star 9er Delta
are...
Whiskey. Good afternoon, maintaining
Let
flight
me-
level 330.
Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, Atlanta Center. Good
Rook
afternoon.
telling. I joined the server. I am able to talk if you would like me to.
Okay, yeah, wait till after we get landed here, and then me and Brandon will talk to you for a second before I do my next flight. If you just want to hang out there and wait, you can. Yeah, if you got time,
Is he
stick
using
around.
2020 or
We'll
P3D?
We'll be landing in descent in about 55 minutes. What I was going to say, let me look and I'll tell you what the prices are. You're wanting it for 2020 or you wanting to use P3D? Now I can tell you P3D might be in your case where you need less. P3D won't take up as much disk space as what 2020 does, but there's the problem with P3D, it requires more stuff that you got to use.
Yeah, it requires insane amounts of add-ons.
Yeah, let me look and see. For 2020, you need about 170, 160 gigs. Let me look here real quick. Let me get the approach set up, and I'll tell you the prices for the PMDG, because sometimes they got some really good deals.
I paid about $50 for a plane. It's around that much per planes.
Well, it just depends. Sometimes they got sales, so let me look and I'll tell you here in a second. Alright, let's go to approach.
GOCU54. What are you using currently?
Well, with 2020, I'm using obviously the PMDG 739, Say Intentions, and First Officer Next. Those are your important programs that you'd want to have. Everything else is kind of preference. Let me get this set up. Hold on one second.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to go grab me some lunch, and I'm going to tune in, and if y'all need me to answer some questions, I can do that as well while I'm eating.
Well, I mean, you can go do that, but I was going to have me and you meet him after I land here in with less than an hour. So try to come back because he's in the training room waiting on us. So
okay.
We'll talk.
That's not a problem. I can do that.
We'll talk with him once I get landed. So go eat and then meet us back up here.
All right.
All right. Let me see. 111.95 036 111.95 111.95 036 111.95 036. The reason I'm waiting until I land because I got to focus on my approach and stuff here. Okay, that looks good.
At our 11 o'clock, about 10 miles out,
Do
you'll
our
spot the
forecast.
beautiful Lake Bowen. This reservoir was created in 1960 and serves as a primary water source for Spartanburg County. It's a popular spot for fishing, boating, and picnicking. From up here, you can see the shimmering water and the lush greenery surrounding it. It's a favorite getaway for locals looking to escape the hustle and bustle
I don't
of
need
city
all
life.
the planes.
Imagine all the fun
I
water
just want
activities
ones with
happening
good
down
space
there.
so I can do passenger flights.
Okay, yeah. I've got a good one for you. Let me look at it here in just 1 second and I'll look for you. Alright. We are going to KDTW. And we're doing 4 left. Hit OK. Alright, everything looks good there. Everything looks good there. 4141 40 slash perfect. Okay, now let's go look for you, Bubba. Let's go see which one. I've got an idea which one I think would be good for you. Let's go here.
Rook Talon. You caught me at a good time. I should be available and I will wait on the server for when you're ready.
Sounds good, my man.
GOCU54. How much do you charge for flight training?
Nothing.
I'd like to do flights for an airline at some point.
I don't charge anything. Wouldn't cost you nothing, buddy. So you can get the 739, which would be the 900. Basically, you get the 737, 700, 900, and 900 ER. For only $49. So if I was you, I would.
Talon. Keep in mind that flying requires a significant amount of pre-training research and understanding of flight mechanics. I'd read up if I were you.
I would go with the 900 if I were you. Well, a lot of it, honestly, when you start learning and people showing you how to do things, that's the bigger part of it.
At our 1 o'clock, about 7
and
miles
just
out,
understanding
you'll spot the beautiful Lake James.
Understanding what you're flying.
This reservoir was created in 1916 as part of the
So,
hydroelectric project by Duke
yeah,
Power
reading's
Company.
important,
It's
but
named after James B. Duke, the founder
I
of
think
Duke Power.
that
The lake is known for its pristine waters and is a popular spot for fishing, boating, and swimming. From up here, you can see the sprawling waters surrounded by lush forests,
I think you'll do
making
fine.
it a picturesque sight. It's a favorite getaway for locals and visitors alike, offering a peaceful retreat into nature.
But yeah, get the 900 for 2020 and it's $49. Or you can get the 600. That's even cheaper, I believe. Go to pmdg.com and search the different ones. They got different ones, and let's put in PMDG. $34 for the 600. There you go. That's a smaller one. It doesn't go. Well, it does. It still goes like 3,000 miles. So you could always get that one too. You can either get the 900 for $49 or the 600 for
GOCU-54.
$34.
The 900 is a good plane. It should fit a large amount of passengers.
Yeah, because the 600 is small. It's a small airplane, but it's the cheaper one. It's only $34. So I've came really close to buying it myself, and I just haven't done it yet. The 800, that's a really good one. That's the 800 is the first one they came out with, and that's a very stable airplane, and most airlines use it.
Rook Talon. I purchased both the 700 and 900ER.
Oh, well, there you go. All right. Yeah, 49 for the 900.
GOCU-54. I wonder if there's a way to gift planes to people?
I think so. Yeah, you can get the 800 for $69.
Alright, folks, thought I'd pop back in here after I ate my food.
So I'm gonna read to you guys real quick about this 800, and this is what I'm thinking about getting. Okay, here's what it says.
At our 12 o'clock, about 10 miles out.
Well, hold on, gotta wait for
Mount Rogers.
Big Mouth to shut
it's
up.
the highest natural point in Virginia, standing tall at 5,729 feet. Named after William Barton Rogers, the founder of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, this mountain is part of the Blue Ridge Mountains. It's a favorite spot for hikers and nature lovers, with trails that offer stunning views and a chance to see the unique spruce fir forests that are rare in the southern Appalachians. From up here, you can appreciate the rugged terrain and the natural beauty that makes this area so special. It's like a little slice of wilderness amidst the hustle and bustle of modern life.
Alright, got my altitude set. Let me do one thing, I'm going to read this to you. Alright, here goes our descent flow. Now, while that's doing that, okay, so the 800, highly sophisticated logical simulation of onboard information systems,
Let me do one thing, I'm going to read this to you.
enhanced physics augmentation, rigid body physics, fully customized flight control systems with normal standby reversionary capability, accurate resolution cockpit displays, interchangeable equipment options, numerous user configurable options from throughout the global 737
Flow completed.
operator fleet.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Set. Recall. Checked.
Full feature
Auto-brake.
failure simulation.
Landing data. 140. Minimums. 200. Approach briefing. We're expecting the ILS approach for runway.
Native
04
PMDG
left.
data link
The minimum
simulation.
altitude is 200 feet. We'll use auto brakes for. We can expect to park at gate Delta 155. In case of go around, we'll climb per ATC instructions on the runway heading. Any questions? No. Completed.
Could descent
checklist completed.
Incident and LED lighting packages, as well as fully dimming flight deck lights and annunciators, a drivable pushback tug, customized sound package, sound environment built using recordings from a purpose instrumented airplane. It includes the 737-800 in passenger configuration with both blended winglets and split scimitar winglet configuration. Includes the 737-800 BDSF and BCF, them are freighters. Full set of ground equipment, virtual cockpit model, advanced animation. It says cockpit differences between the passenger, cargo, and the BBJ, that's the business jet version, are accurately rendered. So there's a business jet version for the 800, the 900, and the 800, 900, and the 600.
Although I'm not a fan of the business jet because I don't like how it climbs.
Well, that...
Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, Atlanta Center. Contact Indianapolis.
I don't know. We'll see about that eventually.
4.575.
There's a full feature tutorial that can guide you, and them are good tutorials.
Delta Whiskey.
Free customer support, even through the support tech team.
Indianapolis Center, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 330.
Okay, now I remember one of you was talking about
Indianapolis Center. Good afternoon.
one of you was talking about financial, issues with affording Navigraph right now, but with the PMDG, it comes with a free sample of Navigraph navigation data, so you can use that to fly. Now you're not, it's not going to be for every airport you want to fly to, but it does come with one you can use. That'd be, you know, you'll have to fly to the one that's connected to, like it'll tell you probably.
Yeah, finances are the guys. I'm in that same boat.
Requires a live connection. It even says cannot be transferred to Xbox platform. For optimum user experience, PMDG recommends subscribing to Navigraph for data and navigation charts. So they recommend that you do have a Navigraph. Basically you get a subscription through Navigraph, but you got to set an account up with SimBrief. So you go to simbrief.com, create your account, and then you'll get you a Navigraph subscription. If you can afford it, I would highly recommend it. It's only, I think, $9 a month, so it's not horrible. But I also
be a lot more.
I also understand how income can be, but if you're going to fly, you're going to need that. You'll definitely need that.
Rook Talon. I may have to wait then to fly. Perhaps a few months until I can fly.
Now, FSUI PC, you can download that for free and use it, the free version, and it, you know, no big deal. I have the paid version of FSUI PC, but I'm a programmer. I program, so that's why, you know, most people pay for it for that reason. Alright, I'm going to exit this page. Okay.
Hang on, what did he say?
Who?
Hang on.
No, he says you're going to wait a couple months before he can do anything. Or are you talking about somebody else?
Well, I was just looking at Brooks' latest message to see what he said. I didn't catch what he said.
Oh yeah, that he was going to have to wait a few months probably, and that's fine if you got to wait. Not a big deal.
Yeah, I totally understand about financing. I'm in the same position you guys are. It's not always easy to come up with funding, especially when you got to pay your bills.
Let me see something real quick.
No, I don't think there is, Goku. I don't think there is a way to give planes to people. I could be wrong, but
I didn't even hear that
not
message.
to my knowledge. Yeah.
He just
They
said.
have to throw us
He just said that. I didn't hear it.
No, it was a few minutes back, but he asked if there was a way to gift planes to people.
Yeah, like where you can buy them for people in gift. Yeah, that PMD.
Yeah.
I think you can with PMDG. I believe you can, but don't hold me on that. But I think you can. I'll have to look to be sure. You might be right too, Brandon. Okay, so I'm going to set this to 3,000. So the localizer is going to be at 035.
At our 1 o'clock, about 10 miles away, you'll see the stunning Chief Logan State Park. This
Which
park is named
means
after
we'll
the
have to
famous Mingo
turn
Indian
from
Chief Logan. known for his eloquent speech lamenting the loss of his family in the
343
18th century.
degrees to
The park
35
spans
degrees.
over
So that
4,000 acres and is a haven
this
for
is gonna be
outdoor
this should be a good
enthusiasts. It
landing.
is hiking trails, wildlife exhibits, and even an outdoor amphitheater.
Because turning from
From up here, you can
340
imagine the lush
45
forests and the
degrees
winding
to
trails that
35
make it a
degrees,
favorite
that's
spot
nothing.
for locals and visitors alike.
That's basically
It's a beautiful
making.
slice of nature
That's basically
nestled in
bringing
the
your
heart
nose
of West
around to the
Virginia,
right just a little
offering
bit.
a peaceful retreat
Not
from
much
the
at
hustle
all.
and bustle of everyday life. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a deer or two enjoying the serenity of the park.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Okay. Got about 25 minutes until we start our descent. From the way things look. Oh, that just reminded me. Let me try something.
Forest.
Connect ILS.
Rook Talon. I'll let you know when 2VE got Navigraph and we
Gold
can
Star,
start
9
training
Delta
then.
Whiskey, Indianapolis Center. Expect the Clink 3 arrival. I'll call your descent in roughly 20 minutes. Reach out if you want an early start.
Verify
Expecting the Clink 3 arrival. We'll reach out if we need an early
decimal.
descent. Gold Star 9 Delta Whiskey.
Verify. Stupid thing. Verify 111 decimal 95. Confirm. Verify course 035. Confirm.
I think you'll do fine, Brooke, once you start training with us. You'll do very well, actually.
Alright, we've got our approach set up. ILS is set up. Gold Star International. You know if we'll have any crosswind on landing? If so, what's the crosswind information?
Come to Texas, you'll definitely have crosswind.
Gold Star International 9 Delta Whiskey. Expect a crosswind component on landing. Current wind at Detroit Metro is 065 at 15 knots. Plan for crosswind on approach to runway 4 left.
Have a little bit of crosswind, won't be too bad.
Hopefully they don't send you here to Texas anywhere.
We'll see. I don't.
Because if they do, you're going to be in for a rough ride.
Not necessarily. It just depends. Usually, when you're landing, you're not landing in a direction where the wind's going to completely kill your landing. I would rather land in wind than take off in wind. I'll
As
tell you
I'm
that.
saying, though, if you come this way and then you have to leave again, you're going to be in for a rough climb out.
Set the flaps to 20 and be on my way.
At our 10 o'clock, about 29 miles away, you can spot Camden Park. This is one of the oldest
Brooke
amusement
just
parks
said a
in the
few
United
minutes ago
States,
that he's
having opened
probably
way
gonna
back in
wait until he
1903.
gets Navigraph,
Originally,
and
it was
he'll let
built
us
as
know
a
when he
picnic
gets it,
spot
when he
by the
can start
Camden
training.
Interstate Railway Company to encourage weekend train travel. Over the years,
So-
it evolved into a full-fledged amusement park.
Yeah, I
with
think he
rides and
still wants to
attractions
meet with us,
that have
though.
delighted generations of families.
Okay, I
It's a
didn't see
charming
that.
slice of Americana, complete with classic rides like the Big Dipper roller coaster, which has been thrilling visitors since 1958.
Oh
From
well,
up here, you might even catch
if
a
you're
glimpse
gonna
of
if
the
you want to
colorful
wait, that's
rides
fine too.
and
Yeah,
the
he's not
laughter
up here now,
echoing
so
through the air.
if you're
It's
wanting
a
to
place
wait,
where
that's fine.
nostalgia meets fun,
Just let
and
me
it's been
know
creating memories for over a century.
when you're ready, and then that's when I will work on setting up a schedule. I don't want to set a schedule until I know you're ready.
Yeah. Wow, you're going over a lot of amusement parks today. This is awesome.
Yeah, there've been quite a few. We were flying over Putnam, West Virginia. Wow, listen to that. That sounds freaking amazing. You guys can't even know, man. Yet, if you had a headset on, you would know, but I'm telling you, it's freaking amazing. Of course, I've also got the updated sound pack that was made by
Sky Song.
no, Orb Central, which is a really good sound pack. They did amazing with it.
I had a good lunch earlier, but I haven't had my cookie for today yet.
Oh boy,
Speed brake armed.
That doesn't mean anything.
he's got to have his cookie. Watch out, guys.
I'll have that later. I'm kind of full right now.
Speed brake armed.
Rook Talon. I'll probably pay for the yearly subscription whenever I can actually afford it.
Yeah, I just do the monthly. I mean, but that's personal preference. So
Speed brake armed.
I seen if you could tell by sitting in the passenger seat when the spoilers are moved, but you really can't tell. Well, yeah, you can tell a little bit.
Speed brake armed.
Yeah, you can hear it trying to slow down a little bit. That's pretty cool.
I'll tell you what, though, as a passenger, that slowing down feels really cool, like you're slowing down in a car when it happens.
Pretty amazing how them flaps can make the airplane do that, ain't it? Not flaps,
It
but
is.
spoiler.
It really is. Wow, it keeps... Man.
Huh?
You must be running into some wind or something, because it keeps arming the speed brake.
No, I did. I armed it a couple times to see if I could hear it.
Oh.
Yeah, that was me. But I do have the option Now I got it on auto, so they'll retract on their own. They retract and
At
basically
our 1
go
o'clock,
in and
about
out
10
when
miles
they're
out,
needed.
You'll see the beautiful Ohio River snaking through the landscape. This
Remember
river
the
has
days
been a
when we had to
vital
fly with
waterway for
Tramp and it would
centuries,
just ride
serving
the
as a
spoilers
natural
all
boundary
the
and a
way
major
down, and it would
transportation
just
route. It stretches over
constantly, like, it would
981
just
miles,
constantly do that.
flowing through or bordering 6 states, and eventually joins the Mississippi River.
Oh, she's talking about the Ohio
The
River.
Ohio River was a critical part of the
nice.
Underground Railroad,
Yeah,
providing a natural
did you know it
barrier and a
borders
path to
6
freedom for
different
many escaping
states?
slavery. From
Yes.
up here, you can appreciate its winding path and
What
the lush
state?
greenery
What
that lines
states
its
do you
banks.
know?
It's a reminder of the natural
Kentucky,
beauty and historical
Ohio.
significance that rivers can hold.
I don't remember the others.
What are the 6 states that the Ohio River borders?
The Ohio River flows through or borders 6 states: Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Indiana, and Illinois.
There's your answer.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know if you heard her yet, but you will. Indiana, Kentucky.
Okay, Indiana, Illinois, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky. Alright. Got it.
Yep. Okay. Athens, Ohio, guys. Athens. $13 till descent. Ain't that crazy? 101 miles. Okay, 101 miles. That's like going from here to Indianapolis. And it only takes the airplane 13 minutes. So from here to Indianapolis in this jet, I could be over Indianapolis in not even 20 minutes.
See, but, and the weird thing is, like, you can cover that same distance in a car for any other ground vehicle, and it seems to take forever to cover it.
Almost 2 hours in a car.
Yeah.
GOCU54. Is self-loading cargo free?
Self-loading cargo, I don't think it is free.
No.
GOCU54.
I don't know how much
Just
it is
had
now,
pizza.
but when I got it, it was like $10.
Hey, pizza's good, man.
So we're Italian subs.
My nephew, when he went and got groceries, he got me these dinners, and I need to read the box next time and see what it is, but it's on one side it's shells and cheese, the good kind, the good macaroni and cheese.
Oh, yay!
And on the other side it's this big piece of meat, and I think it's like a steak. It's really good, dude. It's so tender. Oh. Melts in your mouth and makes you just crumble.
Dude. I love shells and cheese.
So I've got something cool that I'm working on getting, guys, and you are going to love it. So I'm working on getting my TV, my monitor, obviously. But after that, I'm getting this headband that you wear. And basically, when I look straight towards my monitor out the front window, that's what you see. If I turn my head to the left, you guys will see to the left of the airplane. If I look down ahead of me and look down, you'll see whatever's down there. I can literally turn all the way around and look behind me, and you'll see what's back there. It's
Wow.
it's amazing. that's why I try to take donations on TikTok and stuff to, you know, help with that, because I mean, you know, obviously if you got more support behind you, the more you can do. And if I had everything that I want to have for simming and for putting it on live stream, dude, it would make my live streams would be freaking phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal, because I mean I would have the entire I'd have the entire deal. Like I would have my Honeycomb Alpha, my Honeycomb Bravo. I would have my Honeycomb pedals, so the pedals that go on the floor. I would have my PMDG 737/739, 738, 736 CDU, and it looks just like the real thing. And the buttons are textured, so you can feel the buttons.
Right.
What else? Oh, and I would have
At our 11 o'clock, about 9 miles
the
out,
headgear.
you'll spot the Muskingum River.
I would
This river
have.
is a tributary of the Ohio River and has been a crucial part of the
There's
region's
an
history.
actual
It was
landing
once
gear
a major
module
transportation route
that
for
you can
Native
get
Americans
to.
and early settlers. The river is known for its series of
Wow.
locks and dams, which were built in the 19th century to
And
improve navigation. These structures are still operational today,
I can get these
making it one of the few
brackets
remaining hand-operated lock
where
systems
my
in the United States.
Alpha
From up here,
and my
you can see the
Bravo would
winding path of
mount
the
to
river
my
as it snakes through the lush
to my
landscape.
tabletop here
It's a beautiful
underneath.
sight,
Instead of
and a
sitting on
reminder
top,
of the area's rich history and
they got
natural
these
beauty.
mounts where you can put them down underneath the table, so then the yoke is actually sitting at your lap where it's supposed to be. And then the throttles is to the right of that, and then the landing gear connects to the bottom of the Alpha and Bravo. So it's kind of in the middle of both of them, connected below that. So literally you reach down just like you would in the airplane and grab that landing gear, pull it out, and push it down. Like, at the end of the day, and the other thing that I'm working on, and me and Brandon, we actually have a design that we're eventually wanting to hopefully do for a simulator.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh, dude. If that patent goes through, it's going to be freaking amazing.
Yeah, it will.
It would be absolutely, I'll be speechless whenever we can actually, you know, have that first model built. Not even the stuff that goes inside of it, but just
yes,
just the shell of it.
Just the shell.
Yeah, cause I gotta have the shell sent to me so then I can do other you know, the that way I can see what everything looks like on the inside.
Right.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. And the thing is,
that
guys,
would be the coolest.
This thing literally, it would have warning labels on it that you cannot shut the door without the air turned on. Because when you close the door, it's just like the cockpit. It pretty much,
GOCU54.
you know, seals it shut.
I know people would hate me for this, but I love meatball subs.
No, I love meatball subs, man. Anybody hates you for that, you send it my way, and I'll
Hey,
break them. I'll break them down, brother.
Whoever, if you hate meatball subs, you definitely gotta have.
Now let me say this though, Subway used to have the best meatball subs, but within the last 10 years, they changed something about them, and
I don't know what they did.
They changed their sauce, or I don't know what it was, but they did something.
I don't like their meatball subs now. They were good 10 years ago. You're absolutely right. I love a good meatball sub.
Actually, I think a better way for that sim would be when you close the door, the air vents would automatically open up, and the fans would kick on.
Yeah, because you definitely don't want to have no air flowing through there.
No, you got to have air. You wouldn't be able to breathe.
Yeah.
So just have it in design when the door shuts, them fans kick on, and there'd be 4 vents, 2 behind you and 2 in front of you.
Yeah.
But that's just a long-term dream. It's going to take a while to get there, but
I've dreamed about that a few times over the past few weeks.
I mean, I've talked to people already about it. It's not that it's not possible. It is. But as always,
the response when you talk to people about it?
Well, I didn't give them the full design because even though that's what they do, they're patent holders and stuff like that. But
yeah,
I mean, they even said that it's, the only thing that holds me back from a lot of this stuff is the whole financial part.
Yep.
If I was wealthy like some people are, dude, there's so much I could do. So much I could do.
As much money as Elon Musk does, and I had all that money, I would devote a lot of money into building this sim.
I'm going to build that sim. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It's just a matter of it's time, and I've got a goal to at least have that going and started by hopefully next year at some point. I'm thinking around May I'll be able to hopefully start the project, because the shell of it is very simple. It is a very simple shell.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey. Contact Indianapolis Center on 124.45.
At our 2 o'clock, about 8 miles out, you'll see the charming town of Millersburg, Ohio. It's a quaint little place known for its Amish community and
I don't know, I got
picturesque
people blabbing in my ear. Hold on.
Founded in 1865, Millersburg offers a glimpse into a
3
simpler way
minutes
of
till
life,
descent.
with horse-drawn buggies and traditional crafts. From up here, you might even spot some of the beautifully maintained Amish farms, which look like something out of a storybook.
Gold Star.
Oh, it's just
area
something about
that
the
attracts
Amish
visitors who are looking
farms
to
and
step back in
stuff.
time and enjoy the slower pace of rural life. And if you're a fan of cheese, you're in luck. Holmes County is famous for its delicious Amish-made cheeses.
And in Holmes, Ohio, though, it is all Amish. It's an Amish area, so you see horse buggies everywhere.
Yep. Erie's got an Amish community too.
Approaching top of descent.
It's pretty cool because some of them people are just as original as the older day Amish.
Center. Descend via Clink 3 into Metro.
Descend via Clink 3 into Metro. Gold Star 9er Delta
People
Whiskey.
can say what they will about the Amish, but they make a hell of a lot of good food.
See if we can get a direct to Clink.
John, I'll request a direct routing for us.
Indianapolis Center, Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey, requesting direct route to Detroit Metropolitan KDTW.
No, you... This
Gold
guy.
Star International Niner Delta Whiskey, clear direct to Detroit Metropolitan KDTW.
Gold Star International, cancel that direct request.
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey, direct request to Detroit Metropolitan canceled. Continue on current route.
Gold Star International, can we get a direct to Clink?
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey, clear direct to Detroit Metropolitan KDTW.
Cleared direct to Detroit Metropolitan, Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey.
You know what? Gold Star International, my apology. We're going to cancel that direct again. Because I don't know. I'm saying... Well...
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey, direct to Detroit Metropolitan canceled. Continue on current route.
Wow, listen to that sound.
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey, speed 280 knots. Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey, contact Cleveland Center on 134.9er.
Contacting Cleveland Center on 134.9, Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey.
See, they even told me speed-wise to slow down.
About 20 miles away, you'll see the beautiful Neural Park. This
Cleveland
natural
Center,
gem
Gold
is a
Star
great
Niner
spot
Delta
for those
Whiskey.
who love
Good
the
afternoon.
outdoors.
We're descending through
It's
flight
known for
level
its lush greenery
300.
and serene environment, making it a perfect
Gold
escape
Star
from the
Niner
hustle
Delta
and
Whiskey,
bustle of city
Cleveland
life.
Center. Good afternoon.
Whether you're into hiking, bird watching, or just enjoying a peaceful picnic, Neural Park offers a little something for everyone. From up here, you can appreciate the vastness of the
We're
park
actually
and the
doing a
tranquility it
descent
brings to the
through
area.
flight level
It's a reminder
270.
of the simple joys of nature and the importance of preserving such spaces for future generations.
Alright, John, let's maintain our current descent plan for now. We're good to go.
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey, speed 280 knots.
Gold Star International speed 280 knots. still there, Brandon?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. We're making our descent into Detroit. It's gonna be a beautiful day here.
That's good.
Transition altitude. Checked.
At our 9 o'clock, about 7 miles away, you can see the famous Cedar Point Amusement Park, known as the roller coaster capital of the world. This park has been thrilling visitors since 1870. It's home to some of the tallest and fastest roller coasters
Sometimes
on
to
the
slow
planet,
down, guys,
including the iconic Millennium
sometimes
Force,
you even got to
which was
use
the
your
first
flaps
coaster to break the 300-foot
to slow
height
you
barrier.
down.
Cedar Point is a favorite destination for thrill
Yes,
seekers
it
and
is.
families alike, offering a mix of adrenaline-pumping rides and family-friendly attractions. From up here, you might catch a glimpse of the park's sprawling layout and the shimmering waters of Lake Erie nearby. It's a place where fun and excitement are guaranteed, and it's been creating unforgettable memories
Gold
for
Star
generations.
International 9er Delta Whiskey,
Just
contact
imagine
Detroit
the
approach on
screams of joy echoing from those
124.05.
coasters.
Flaps up. Switching to Detroit approach on
Another amusement
124.05,
park.
Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey. Detroit approach, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, afternoon, we're descending through 15,000. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey, Detroit approach. Good afternoon, Metro, altimeter 29.88.
Speed brake armed. Flaps 1.
You guys keep hearing flaps, it's because I am basically controlling my speed with my flaps.
Flaps up. Flaps 1. 10,000 feet. Speed brake armed.
Alright, looking good here, guys. Looking good. If we don't land, it's because of Brandon back there stealing cookies.
I'm not doing anything.
Well, you heard. Do we need to ask the tour guide what she thinks again?
Can we just throw her out?
Dude, I laughed so hard when she said that. I didn't even encourage her to say it either. She was
You're just straight up mean, man.
She straight sits there and said, "We better watch him. We know he's lying." Oh, it was so funny, dude. Alright, we're going down to 6 down.
Glide slope alive.
I almost forgot to delete the vector waypoint.
Whoa, that would have been bad.
We just wouldn't have turned toward the waypoint, and I'd have had to turn us back around, but oh,
Flaps 2.
that's cool. You can hear them flaps moving.
Oh, I know.
There you go, baby. Slow down. There you go. So I did learn something else last night too. I feel like George might have told me this before too. You don't have to have Command B on for auto, not for the ILS and doing approach.
So have we been lied to this whole time?
No, you gotta have it on if you're going to do an auto land.
Oh.
If you're just doing an ILS approach and not trying to do auto land, you don't gotta have Command B on as well.
Okay.
And I watched that from the actual PMDG, a person from PMDG, one of their videos, and they're a real pilot too.
Wow. You guessed it, folks. I'm grabbing a snack. I bet you can't guess what I'm gonna grab. Actually, yes, you can.
Oh, we might get auto land on this. This is a category 3.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Flaps 5.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Flaps 10.
We're going to go with flaps 10 here at 170 knots. And just to show you guys, if certain people are watching, we're over 4,000 feet. And we're already slowed down that much.
That's incredible.
As soon as I see us turn into that other direction, though, soon as we start turning.
1:20 p.m. 20 notifications. WhatsApp. Collapse app. Now. WhatsApp. Notification.
There we go. Now you can be happy. Tour guide, I just straight up ate the gingerbread cookie right in front of you.
All right, 3 miles.
Gold Star 9 Delta Whiskey, Detroit approach. Contact tower on 135.0. Contacting tower on 135.0. Gold Star 9 Delta Whiskey. Metro Tower, Gold Star 9 Delta Whiskey, afternoon, maintaining 2500 feet. Gold Star 9 Delta Whiskey, Metro Tower, roger, maintain 2500. Gold Star 9 Delta Whiskey, Metro Tower, wind 065 at 13, runway 4 left, cleared to land. Maintaining 2500, Gold Star 9 Delta Whiskey. Runway 4 left, cleared to land, Gold Star 9 Delta Whiskey.
Come on.
Unstable. 26 right. 26 right.
Dang it.
40. Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Set.
Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Notified.
Landing checklist completed. LNAV on.
Well, you stupid thing.
Flaps 30.
Dude, I was dead set on that. I don't know why I didn't catch it.
Wow.
We're going to catch it. I'm going to go back around here and grab it.
Approaching runway 22, right.
I don't know why I didn't catch it.
Flaps 25.
Approaching runway 27.
Approach mode on. Command B on.
Approaching runway 23.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Approaching runway 23, right. 14.
Okay. Just hold tight, guys. We're getting there. I'm getting ready to... Four left. Okay. Okay.
Airspeed. Low.
Watch your airspeed.
Airspeed. Low.
VNAV on.
All right. We're going to get this again, Brandon.
What's that?
I said, we're going to get this.
You gonna go around again?
No. I just did my go around, headed back to try to land again.
Oh.
All right, guys, we're going back to the Ghost Star International. We had to go around, but we're coming back in for the approach.
1:32 p.m. WhatsApp. Collapse app. Swipe up to unlock. Show notification.
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey. Landing clearance canceled. Execute missed approach procedure. Contact departure on 124.05. Executing missed approach.
Approaching
Contacting
runway 23 right 140
Departure Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey. Good afternoon.
left.
Maintaining 1500 feet.
Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey. Departure. Good afternoon. Metro altimeter 29.88.
Approaching runway 15.
Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey. Departure. Turn right. Heading 175 vectors for the ILS runway 4 left approach.
Turning right, heading 175 for vectors to the ILS, runway 4 left approach, Gold Star Niner Delta Whiskey.
See, that wouldn't be right. 175 degrees, that's the wrong direction for the approach. We're not listening to that.
Gold Star International Niner Delta Whiskey. Turn right, heading 180 vectors for the ILS runway 4 left approach.
Turning right, heading 180 for vectors to the ILS runway 4 left approach. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey.
Why would... No.
Gold Star International 9er Delta Whiskey. Contact Metro approach on 125.525.
Approaching runway 36.
Switching to Metro approach on 125.525. Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey. Metro approach, Gold Star 9er Delta Whiskey. Good afternoon. Maintaining flight level 1000.
Approaching runway
Gold
3.
Star 9er Delta Whiskey. Metro approach. Good afternoon. Metro altimeter 29.88.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Flaps 40.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
Command A on.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Watching airspeed.
Slow. Flight 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 slow.
Well, LNAV went off.
Flight slow. 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 Flight slow.
Approaching runway 04 left.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
We're dead lined up, dude.
Nice.
Yep, it gives it to us.
400.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches. Continuous. Speed brake. Armed. Landing gear. Down. Flaps. Set.
300.
Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for landing. Notified.
100.
Landing checklist completed.
Sync rate. Sync rate. 20. M.
Manual braking. Speed brake out. Reverse thrust.
Well, we got landed. It was a little bit of a harder landing. Not like crash hard, but it wasn't the best. But we got landed.
70 knots.
Hey, that's all that matters, right?
Well, I know what I'll tell you here in a second. Guys, here's what's going to happen.
Initiating after landing checks.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to end the live stream for right now. I will be back in about an hour to continue our next flight, which is going to be with the airline that I have, that I'm working for. I mean, we did get connected to the ILS. It was, I think I know what it was. I had my altitude set to 1500, and sometimes you got to be a little bit lower than that to catch the ILS. Some of them ILSs you got to be lower, and I just don't think I was low enough to grab it. Because as soon as I changed it, as soon as I changed the altitude to 1,000 and came back in, we grabbed it. So all right, next. All right, close that. All right, guys, I'll be back here in a little bit. And I'll let you know where we're going. We'll talk to you guys in a bit. Thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to follow.